Good evening. I'll call the West Mead Township Board of Supervisors meeting for April 2023 to order. Roll call.
Jordan?
Here.
Chartle?
Here.
Bovard?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please note that all supervisors' public meetings are subject to public and/or private audio and video recording. Is there any public comment on agenda items? Hearing none, please note that public comment will also be received during each agenda item and at the end of the meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve the March 14th, 2023 study session and regular meeting minutes as presented in our packets.
I'll make that a motion.
A second?
Any discussion? Roll call.
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's reports for March 2023 and approve the payment of bills in the amount of $80,646.63, subject to audit.
I'll make that a motion.
Second?
Any discussion?
Paying bills?
Roll call.
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Moving on to the municipal reports. Police Chief Chip Brown.
Good evening. For the month of March, we received 62 complaints. 61 of them were cleared. Time spent in the school zone was 8.5 hours, and there was 4 hours of special detail. Patrol time and traffic in the township was 164 hours. There's 129.5 hours spent in the office and reports, 2 hours spent on arrest and processing time. There's 42 hours spent of investigative time, and 5.5 hours was spent in court, and 26.5 hours spent on miscellaneous time. There were a total of 32 traffic stops with 12 citations being issued, 2 for speeding, 1 for stop sign, 1 driving under suspension, 1 driving unregistered vehicle, and 7 obedience to traffic control devices. There were 20 warnings issued, 8 for speeding, 5 for stop sign, 4 for faulty equipment, 1 for ATV on the roadway, 1 for driving in the lane of travel, and 1 for restraint systems. We assisted other police departments once. We were assisted by other police departments once. We assisted fire and EMS once, and there were 2 calls to request to speak to an officer, with 1 court subpoena service for March. We investigated 1 reportable accident, 1 non-reportable accident. Under investigations, there were 3 for civil complaint, 1 for child pornography, 1 for bad checks, 4 for theft, 1 for physical assault, 1 for terroristic threats, 1 investigation of harassment, 1 suspicious person call, 1 behavioral call, 1 residential alarm call. We assisted disabled vehicles once, and there were 3 calls to check the welfare of persons. For the month, there was 1 misdemeanor arrest for terroristic threats and 1 summary for sexually explicit photography that was sent out. Total miles of the vehicles was 1,535 miles.
Seems to me that the assisting other police departments and being assisted by other police departments, that's kind of worked itself out.
As I believe that was predicted at the time, yes.
Any other questions, comments for Chief Brown? Thank you very much, Chip. Move on to John with the road report for the last month.
From last month till today, we had actually 4 days of winter maintenance, which either put us out there plowing or putting some kind of thawing agent on the roads to keep them thawed out. Hopefully, we're done with that. We started cutting brush on the road projects for 2023. And again, we're gonna do some, brush trimming and daylighting and ditching and any pipe replacements that's necessary for that, but we did start the brush cutting. We've been cold patching right along, trying to stay ahead of the holes throughout the township. We also have completed all the plow damage repair on this side of the township. We have to get to the other side of the township and get that fixed up, which hopefully maybe this week or next week we'll have that complete on the far side of the township. We had quite a bit of damage to road signs due to the high winds that we've had in the last 2 weekends. And the remainder of our month, we have been just cleaning up after the storm, damaged trees and brush and just debris everywhere. So a lot of stuff tangled in lines and stuff like that. So we had to wait on some of the utility companies to get some of that done, but we've got a fair amount of it is complete. So, but that was the remainder of the month. Cleaning up after the storms, the windstorms.
All right. Any
So-
questions or comments for John? Hearing none, we'll move on to Jill with the zoning report for the month.
For the month of March, there were 3 residential additions for a total of $373,640. I also had 1 demolition, and then I've been working even today. We did a property maintenance visit to a home, and I can always recommend if anybody is interested in purchasing anything in West Mead, we always say, just feel free to ask, because we're not realtors, but we can provide information. Sometimes we want to see some properties get cleaned up, and that's a good way.
The house today, do you have a feeling as to what's gonna happen there?
It's probably not a demolition-only house. There's some that are, it needs to come down, it's structurally unsafe. This is one that can be made, it's fixable. It can be made safe and habitable. So that's the words we use. So hopefully, somebody would be interested in purchasing it and redoing it and making it a nice addition to the
Would
neighborhood.
it be safe to say the current owner does not have any interest in that?
He has said he wanted to sell.
Okay.
So that's why I always say if anybody's interested, contact us, let us know. Because we won't be in the middle or broker the deal, but we can certainly pass information along.
Right.
Okay, any questions or comments for Jill? Thank you very much. Move on to the first item under regular business. I'll entertain a motion to ratify the termination of Jonathan Greer as a probationary full-time road department equipment operator laborer with the West Mead Township Road Department effective March 21st, 2023.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Probably not.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 2, I'll entertain a motion to approve resolution number 2023-7 to ratify the sale of personal township property pursuant to section 1504 of the second-class township code for the sale of the 2005 GMC C5500 with a snow plow and a spreader to East Mead Township for the price of $40,000.
Make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
That's just a truck that we've had here for a number of years, and again, we took the best care of it. It was time for us to update, and they don't seem to mind purchasing some of our old equipment, and they, I think, do things a little bit different out there, and it allows them to do that. So, truck served us well. I believe it'll serve them well.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 3, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2023-8, approving the disposition of public records of West Mead Township in accordance with the Municipal Records Manual approved on December 16th, 2008, and as amended on July 23rd, 2009, and March 18th, 2019.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? Jill, you said earlier that you received quotes for that? And
Yeah, we had received quotes from shredding companies and from even a disposition company that will take it and dispose of it properly. But we have a whole list of items and between us and our tax collector, so we do this from time to time and make more space.
Any other discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 4, we're going to review the 2023-2024 anti-skid and aggregate quotes. Jill, you want to go over those quotes, if you would, please?
Sure. We had sent this out through the PennDOT requirements, and we had received 6 different companies back. I'll just read the ones that we awarded. How's that sound? Meadville Ready Mix for the AS1 anti-skid delivered, and also for the AS1 anti-skid FOB at the plant. The delivered price is $11.32 per ton, and the FOB at the plant is $7.40 per ton. They also were awarded the 2RC gravel delivered in FOB at the plant. The delivered price, $11.83, and the FOB price at $8.49. Allegheny Mineral, 2A limestone delivered for $26.30 a ton. 2A limestone at the plant, $15.50. The number 8s, type A, $36 a ton delivered. And the number 8s, type A at the plant, picked up $25 a ton. Number 9s, type A limestone delivered, $29 a ton. The picked up plant price for the number 9s is $18 a ton. Hillside Stone was the number 8 gravel type C delivered price of $20.25. Number 8 gravel type C it picked up at the plant, $14.75. Number 57s delivered for $20.25. And the picked up price for number 57s at $14.75. Hasbrook Sand and Gravel was the AS2 anti-skid delivered price at $12.49. Their picked up price for AS2 anti-skid is $6.50 a ton. Their 2A gravel delivered price of $15.99. And the 2A gravel picked up at the plant is $9 a ton.
Okay. So at this time, I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to award contracts to Meadville Ready Mix, Hasbrook Sand and Gravel, Allegheny Mineral, and Hillside Stone under the PA State contract for the aggregates and anti-skid materials that Jill just went over.
And you need a motion, right?
Yep.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion on the motion?
This is just something we do every year, and that's just, the anti-skid for next winter. And not just anti-skid, but materials throughout the summer that we use. And again, it is for anti-skid for the winter months.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. All right, that's it for the regular business items. First note, West Mead Township Cleanup Day will be held at the Crawford County Fairgrounds on Saturday, May 20th from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. We will not be taking propane tanks, loose shingles, or uncontained small items. We will accept batteries. We do not take electronics such as computers, televisions, or any other electronic items. Those can be taken to Lincoln Recycling, but they do charge a fee. And then the second note, Martha McLeod Tanucci recently wrote and edited a book entitled Us Kids, Growing Up in Rural Northwestern Pennsylvania. It's a collection of anecdotal stories from her family members about their homestead on Devore Road here in West Mead Township. The book provides a great genealogical and historical perspective on the Neeson Hill and Williamson Road area over the last 100 years or so. And copies are available for purchase on Amazon, and Jill happens to have a copy right there. Again, it's called Us Kids, about growing up here in northwestern Pennsylvania. All right, is there any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to supervisor's final comment. Mike?
I have nothing tonight, Don.
John?
The only thing I have is just, again, our cleanup day's coming, and I just hope that people use it. And we have a lot of properties, and I know Jill and I have been talking about this for the last week or two, that, she's working on them, but it's a slow process. But I just encourage people to use the cleanup day. We've managed to be able to keep it. It's down to one day. It's a long day, and it's been productive the last 2 years this way, so I just hope people will get out and use it. Get started now, get ready. Get it in a pile, throw it on your truck, bring it to us.
Work with your neighbors, because a lot of
Exactly,
people are saying they don't have any way to get things there. Be neighborly and kind of get it in trucks together.
Yeah, work together if you can, always seems to be better if you can group it up or something like that, but I'm just saying, I just hope people utilize it because, it makes her job a little bit easier and a few less complaints come into us hearing about these blighted properties that we have, and we have them, so just encourage people to use it.
I'm guessing that just as soon as we get some of these cleared up, we have other ones pop up in other areas of the township. So it's a never-ending battle.
And we're not alone. It happens everywhere.
everywhere.
But it'd be nice if we could
Yeah,
have less, right, John?
yeah, we are getting a little tired of picking stuff up on Terrace Street too, I can tell you that, so I guess I would forewarn whoever, if you get caught, I feel sorry for you. Fine them. Let them have it. This is ridiculous. Mattresses out there, it's a joke. TVs. So anyways, it's frustrating.
All right, I do not have anything this evening, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Are we sure we want to do this? Let's end the meeting. Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Cardle?
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.